Doktor, baka pwede
Hi,
mo
Doctor.
ipaliwanag ano yung PNRI sa ating mga tigapakinig. Paano? Most of them hindi pa alam kung ano ito eh.
Yung itlog doon sa Commonwealth, no?
Sa Commonwealth.
Yeah. Philippine Nuclear Research Institute.
Yes, but
So,
what does
yan
it
po
do?
yung,
Yeah.
yung itlog. Hopefully, yeah. I'm in Palawan eh. So,
Okay.
maybe the signal isn't as good,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
But anyway, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir. We can
So-
hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, going back to Ronald's question, basics na, sir. Basics na muna. For those who, kasi we've had you before in another show, yung Wag Po, among other shows, and the Chiefs. The first time here sa Storycon eh. For those who are new to the program, what exactly is the PNRI? And, tell us what it does.
Okay, the PNRI is the Nuclear Regulatory and also the Center for Nuclear Research in the Philippines. No, so we conduct nuclear research. We have the active research reactor. By the way, we are nuclear. We've had a nuclear reactor, an active one since 1960s, yung itlog po, and we also built a smaller reactor 2 years ago. And we will be building, hopefully, an advanced reactor. But this is all for research, no? And that's just for the power aspect. But we also do research in nuclear medicine, especially for to treat cancer and to make it cheaper for the people. We have research also on nuclear applications in agriculture and then on plastics. We applied nuclear technology to treat plastics. So we built a house made of plastic that is as strong as concrete using nuclear technology. These are just some of the things that we do. Yun po. But for power, because now there's a concern because of the energy situation. Nuclear is important because nuclear packs an immense energy density. Nuclear is 4 million times more dense than coal, gas, whatever we're using right now, no? So that's and then because of the energy density, you don't have to transport the fuel. The fuel can be there. Let's say for a nuclear plant, for 18 months operation, it can be stored it can be in one plane, but it takes construction takes time. But this is the big advantage of having nuclear is the energy density, and it is great. Yes. Nag-freeze lang po, ano? Apologies.
It's okay, sir. Sir, but we've been talking about...
Apologies. Yeah.
Can you hear,
because
sir? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We've been talking about the possibility of using nuclear energy since
I can hear
2022, if I remember right, di ba? We've been
Can't
talking
hear
about
you,
it for several years already. Pero
Yes.
things have been moving, I think, slower than I think you were hoping for. Kasi if I remember correctly, before you were hoping to move forward already with the idea of yung modular nuclear reactors.
Yeah. Anong nangyari, Doctor, dun sa usapan ng US with President Bongbong? Yung may pinirmahan pa sila eh, tungkol sa nuclear power. What is that
Yeah.
about? Is that a feasibility study? Is that, ano yun? Ano yung pinirmahan nila? More than a year
Okay,
ago.
several things. No, ang unang... Yeah. Again, I hopefully the several things. Number one, in the past 3 years, we've had what we call the 1-2-3 agreement. Because the U.S., before it exports nuclear power, it must make sure that the country being exported to does not use it for nuclear weapons. No, so we have that out of the way. So, which means that we can import nuclear technology from America. And by the way, there's a constitutional prohibition in the Philippines for nuclear weapons, but not for nuclear power and nuclear technology. So then that's one. And then also, it opens the Philippines to nuclear power, large nuclear plants or smaller nuclear plants. You know? But the small nuclear plants, the small modular reactors have become very, very relevant in the past 3 years simply because of AI and also climate change. Uh, AI consumes a lot of electricity. In fact, in the US, President Trump said, if you want for the AI companies, you make your own power because you cannot burden the grid. And the perfect power for them are the small modular reactors, no? Because they don't need to go to the grid. And luckily for us, we will be in the forefront of this research because an American company, Valor Atomics, is thinking of doing a prototype reactor right in the Philippines. If they're successful, it can even be manufactured here. But more important than that, we will be able to study how this operates. So we will be in the forefront of this research. No, everybody, the first company that's able to make a small modular reactor will actually be successful very, and then we can
So doctor,
because there's going to be a lot of market.
so
Yes.
doctor, based sa aking tanong, meron na
Yeah.
tayong ini-explore na partnership with the US. Meron na tayong gano'n. Dahil
Yes.
yung mga nakausap ko kasi na mga Canadians at saka mga French, medyo natawa kasi sila dahil ang tingin nila hindi gano'n ka-advance ang US tungkol sa modular nuclear power plants. Ang sinasabi nila, mas advanced ang
Okay.
Canada at saka France, no? Dito sa mga modular na ito. So nagulat sila na tayo daw ay nakikipag-usap sa US na hindi pa ganun ka-advance.
Okay. Okay, that's not entirely correct. I was just in the States 2 weeks ago. It's like this. There are 150 designs on small modular reactors, but only 2 are operating, and they're both in communist countries. One is in China, the HCGR. Another one is the Lomonosov, the PWR in Russia.
Nag-freeze na.
Nag-freeze ulit.
Kulang sa nuclear power.
Nawala.
Okay, we lost.
Kailangan natin ng nuclear
Oh, yan
power
na,
sa
yan.
Palawan.
Baka
Sir,
baka
Doctor.
mag-audio lang tayo para mas malinaw. Ano?
Yeah. Pwede rin po. I'll just, sorry, kasi this is the one of the problem. I mean, Palawan.
Yes, sir, we
Palawan
understand.
needs
Yeah.
power.
Yes, sir.
Audio na lang,
Yeah, pala-
doctor.
Yes, sir. Doc, mag-audio lang tayo. It's okay. We can
Wala-
just
wala
load
lang video.
Okay,
voice na
okay.
lang, sir.
Yeah.
Baka
Okay.
mas mag-stabilize.
Sige. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the small modular reactors, no? There is a big race on that, no? And last year, America, with Trump, said, hasten the licensing of these reactors. And so he made an executive order ordering the fast tracking and research of these reactors. And there are about 10 companies that are in America that are doing this, no? Kasi ganito yan eh, there are 150 designs, but only 2 or 3 are working. Sabi ko nga, too many power points, too few power plants. So yan yung problema. Sa France at saka pati na sa Canada, they're still in the power plant PowerPoint stage. Canada is building a small modular reactor, BWRX, pero hindi pa tapos 300 megawatts, no? Si China nga nandiyan na po nandiyan na siya sa nagpo-produce ng electricity, but we cannot buy electricity, we cannot buy and deal with the Chinese, as you know, because of geopolitics. But one company that's building called Valor Atomics, they were the first company to actually their instinct is to build. And what I like about this company is the reactor they're building is meltdown proof. Ibig sabihin, hindi mangyayari yung sa Fukushima. Kasi instead of protecting the building like big thick walls, they're protecting the fuel. So, if their model works, you can put a nuclear plant right beside right downtown.
Nope.
If it works. That is why it has to be
Dito, Doctor,
tested. Ano po?
Wag dito sa downtown natin.
Hindi, meron na po. I'll tell you something. It's already, we have a reactor right in the middle, not far from your place.
Yeah, in
Oo
Quezon
nga,
City.
isa, ano, yeah. Oh.
No,
Doctor,
I mean-
tinanong ko na to sa inyo, no, when we talked before.
Yes.
Baka naman nagbago na yung technology. I'm asking about yung waste. Ano
Yeah.
anong gagawin dun sa waste kung sakasakali?
Okay, the
Meron
waste,
na bang bagong technology?
the technology has always been there and for the longest time. It's called geologic disposal. And if the president decides to go nuclear, and if he asks my opinion, I would say start the nuclear waste disposal at the beginning of the nuclear program. And there's one technology that we already have, deep borehole disposal. Kasi
Ano po yun?
deep borehole,
Borehole.
boreholes.
Oo
You
nga,
know
ano
why?
yun? Ano po yun?
Tawag dyan, drill holes.
Yes.
Our geothermal wells drill up to 3 kilometers deep. So the technology to drill those wells are already present. So you get an isolated island, you drill the holes, you put the waste there. Because of the density of nuclear, the volume of waste is not very big. Okay? And so you can put the waste there and plug it with bentonite. Bentonite is an interesting material because it's a clay that's cut litter, but its crystal structure is negative, is layered and negatively charged. Pag makatakas yung radionuclides, it will be trapped with no escape. That is the model for that. The technology for nuclear waste has been there for many years, but they have implemented it late. Yan ang problema sa Western world. If we're going to do nuclear, we should start the waste at the beginning. Kasi yan ang agam-agam na maraming tao because nuclear waste will
Yes.
be there for 10,000 years.
Lalo
But
sa atin na ma-earthquake dito, Doctor. Paano kung ma-earthquake yung island na pinaglagyan ng basura?
wala pong problema. As you know, ma'am, the earthquake, I'm a geologist, no? The seismic waves are strong on the surface but weak down in the underground. In fact, and this has been proven nung 1990 earthquake po, yung doon sa Philex mines. The damage was severe in the surface but not underground. Okay? So the ways are actually safer below ground. And this is, as I said, well established. Problema lang. That's why it has to be transparent. And mas maganda nga may demonstration para ipakita kung paano gagawin.
Doc,
Because once it's done, by the way, if you want to see, there are two repositories that are running now. One is in the U.S., there's a salt mine, and Finland is building a nuclear waste disposal site. Pero anong tawag dyan? Mine yung sa kanila. Philippines are projected which will not be very big. So, and we have the technology for that. So, in fact, that's what I would recommend. Demonstrate that the waste can be safely stored
yeah.
first.
The
Yeah.
the
Yun po.
big question here in
So,
the Philippines.
and it can be. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Dr. Arcila, the big question, of course, in the Philippines is whether or not we have the capability to handle nuclear, both in terms of the skills, the people, the talent to operate and run nuclear plants, and then pangalawa, it's a very expensive type of power to generate, right? Whether we would be able to get to a point that we will be able to handle nuclear. And then as in the case of Fukushima, what happens when there is a disaster, right? Which is tied to your answer about nuclear waste disposal, pero not quite. What if there were a big enough earthquake that, causes a massive leak, then what?
Okay. Let me answer your question step by step. First, with respect to the earthquake, we will not have an earthquake like Fukushima, magnitude 9, because the size of the earthquake is proportional to the contiguous length of the fault. We have faults here, but they are not contiguous, they are segmented. We've never had a magnitude 9 earthquake. We will not have, because the one in Japan is a continuous fault, magnitude 9 earthquake that destroyed. And by the way, the Fukushima reactor was not destroyed by the earthquake. What destroyed the earth
Tsunami.
The
was,
tsunami.
and not even the tsunami destroyed it. What happened is that they put the cooling diesel engines in the basement, and the tsunami flooded it. And so there was a meltdown, and then so we know the engineering reasons to prevent that. For example, Fukushima will not happen in the Bataan nuclear power plant for number one reason. The Bataan nuclear power plant elevation is 18 meters above sea level, higher than the tsunami height. Okay, so that's the if ever we're going to resurrect the Bataan nuclear plant. Then the second thing is this: the new generation reactors will not need these big concrete things, because the protection is on the fuel itself. Those are called dry. So that's the exciting part of the research, because if it is proven that these reactors are safe, doon po sa research pa lang, no? Then it will be a game changer. And it's perfect for the Philippines, because the small reactors are very good for the isolated islands. Kasi that's the most expensive electricity. Yung mga diesel, yung mga spag, yan ang mamahal talagang kuryente. Now, the small reactors can actually power those islands. No? Now, will that be cheaper? It will be more expensive, but it's like this. A nuclear reactor right now, America has 94 reactors. The average is 60 years. They're licensing them for 80 years. 80 years. So you can amortize the cost of the reactor over that time, and you can recover it. To give an example, yung twin nuclear plant ng BNPP natin, Cory 2 in South Korea, they recovered the cost in 6 years. So, gravy na lang pagkatapos noon, no? So, this is kaya nga lang, hindi mo pwedeng pakialaman. You cannot, for example, change the policies, because 80 years yung life ng planta mo. You have to actually let it operate to offset the cost. Nuclear is expensive to construct. But once you construct it, the fuel is a lot cheaper, because, as I said, it's highly energy dense. Okay? Just to give you, another illustration, if it operated, for example, the Bataan nuclear power plant, the fuel will fit in big jeepney, para o isang maliit na elf truck. That will cost $30 million. It will last for 18 months. Wala ka nang ipapasok na fuel for 1.5 years. Then, $30 million, zero pollution, zero carbon dioxide. If that were a coal plant running for 18 months, 620 megawatts, you will need 50 Panamax ships. A Panamax ship is 50,000 metric tons. The importation cost is $800 million. Tapos with a lot of pollution. So, even if your Bataan is, let's say, refurbished with the cost of $2 billion, in 3-4 years, bawi na yung cost ng refurbishing because of the savings in fuel, plus zero carbon dioxide, no? And then security also. All the fuel will be stored in that 1.5 years in the plant itself. So, bagyo man ang dumating, maski na linol, hindi kagaya nangyayari ngayon sa Ship of Hormuz, where hihintayin mo yung mga ships, because the energy density is not as high. The ships have to fall in line to be able to deliver the energy, especially that's also the same for gas.
Doc,
By the way, our plan for us is to take out coal and then replace it with gas.
Yeah.
But gas, they're all imported. Anyway, it is not meant to replace them. Yes, ma'am.
Doc,
Sir.
let me
Yes,
ask you
po.
something in terms of policy. Kasi kanina you mentioned you had the phrase if the president decides to go nuclear. So we're not yet there. In other words, we have not yet decided to go nuclear. Kasi for example, we passed a law last year, the Nuclear Safety Act,
Yeah.
and then you had already several MOUs with the US with regard to nuclear power and a flowchart or framework of sorts on nuclear. So parang we're in a limbo of sorts eh. Are we going nuclear or not? Akala ko nga meron ng may timeline na 2032 and beyond
Yes.
So which is it talaga?
Okay, my time na 2032 si DOE, okay? Now, everything is set. At nandyan na yung national position, and then, but for example, hindi pa tapos, ang napaka-urgent na gawin ngayon, we have the new nuclear law that will create the independent regulatory. It will be called the PhilAtom. That will be headed by a Director General, and then 4 Deputy Secretary Generals, no? And that will be cabinet rank. Why is it independent? So that its main mission, which is safety, number one, safety, security, and safeguards, is not interfered with politics or with anything else. So this regulation kasi, independent regulations, helps assure safety. For example, I'll give you an example. In America, they have 94 reactors. Each reactor has 2 regulators na nakatira doon. There's no coal plant, oil plant, or whatever it is, gas, na meron ka ng live-in resident regulator. But for nuclear plants, there are at least 2. If there's anything not working, like a reserve pump, that will be taken care of. It might stop the plant. Ganun, the standards are like that. Now, in the Philippines, the one that will determine nuclear are private companies. It's not the government. And then one of the best things that has happened in nuclear in the Philippines is that MGen and Meralco have decided full tilt that they will go nuclear. You should have seen their promotional video on nuclear, because they realized, Meralco, MGen just opened a 3,500 megawatt solar plant in Nueva Ecija and Bulacan. I think they just opened it. But the 3,500 megawatt costing 200 billion pesos is only available 25% of the time. So they have to put in 4,000 megawatts of batteries. Kaya ang mahal-mahal ng presyo niya. Now, ang nuclear plant, will not require, for example, the Bataan nuclear plant the actual footprint is 2 hectares, tapos 620 megawatts. So and it will be available 92% of the time.
Yeah.
People don't talk about availability. Kasi that's the important thing when renewables are good, but they are limited in availability or capacity factor po. Yun po yung importante.
Oo nga eh.
So, kaya, yun po yung, that's why, yung earlier na say yun, hindi kaya ng Pilipinas, I beg to disagree.
Yeah.
Why? Because we have a reactor that's been active for 6 years. Our scientists, a female Filipino nuclear scientist, designed, invented the world's first subcritical research reactor. Okay? And it's not operational. You can visit it. It's in PNRI, no? And the IAEA are very impressed with this. So, tayo ang gumawa nun. Funded, designed, and built by Filipinos. And then, another thing.
Yeah.
UAE has 4 brand new huge reactors from South Korea. I talked to the regulator of the UAE. He told me there are thousands of Filipino engineers working during the construction and dozens of engineers there. And some of them have emailed me, say, if you start nuclear program, we will come back as long as you match the pay. So it's true that we don't. For example, dati, UP had a nuclear engineering course, pero nung kinancel ni President Quino yung BNPP, it was stopped kasi saan sila pupunta? Now, LaSalle, Mapua are opening nuclear programs, and UP is going to catch up. And then the great thing is that we have now a laboratory for them to study. Our research reactors can train them, on this. And then also, in the whole world, COP28 says we should triple nuclear to fight climate change. Nag-age na po yung mga nuclear workers. And the Philippines can actually go and fill that gap.
Yeah.
Hindi sila nagawa dito. Pero ang problema po talaga natin, napakamahal ng kuryente natin. And nuclear can help with that. No, yan po.
All right, it's
Doctor, may ilang mga congressmen yung kumakausap sa akin, ang advocacy nila ay i-revive yung Bataan Nuclear Power Plant. Dahil nakatenga lang daw kasi. So, anong tingin nyo dyan? Is it better na bumili na lang tayo ng mga bago, ng mga modular, or
Modular
feasible
reactors.
or feasible pa rin na i-revive itong Bataan Nuclear Power Plant as being espoused by this congressman?
Okay, regarding that po, no, yung Bataan Nuclear Power Plant, there have been several feasibility studies, and I've been told there's just one that has been done, completed a month ago by the South Koreans, but I haven't seen a copy of it. I believe it's with the DOE. What's holding the Bataan Nuclear Plant, Hamilton, is politics, not technology. Why do I say that? We have had many visitors to visit the plant, and then they say that it can be rehabilitated. And the one that has the most credibility of saying this are the South Koreans, because they have a working model. You know, when the BNPP was built, 3 other plants were built at the same time, one in South Korea, Slovenia, and Brazil. The 3 plants in the other countries have been working for 40 years, very safely and very profitably. In Slovenia, their reactor, 10% ang cost nila as compared to us, no? And so, ang sabi ni South Korea, we can revive your plant because you have a working model. We can train your people there. Now, ang tanong lang, bakit ayaw pa gumalaw? In my opinion, if the president says, I want it done, it's my father's, and then we need it, kasi may opposition yung Garcia family dyan sa Bataan, okay? But I will also tell you, it can be an oligarch problem because that the electricity will be cheaper. And, you know, some people who are producing power might be fearful that it will eat into the profits. But I don't think so, because it will provide a very good backstop for renewables. Kasi ang nangyayari, ang thrust po ng government natin ay renewables. Ang problema nga sa renewables, it is intermittent. At saka
Tsaka hindi
napaka-mahal.
siya...
Hindi,
Okay, hindi siya...
yan po yung problema.
Oo, hindi siya enough for base load power. It's not as reliable as
yun nga. So people
nuclear.
will say base load. How can you... Okay, I'll tell you one thing that made me almost cry when I visited the Quarry 2 in Busan 2 years ago. It's not just that the plant was running, you know. It is, you drive 40 minutes past it, you will see manufacturing plants left and right. That we lost when we didn't operate the Bataan nuclear plant. Industrialization will not happen without cheap electricity. That is just the case. Here in Palawan, I mean, you know, the most beautiful island in the world, may mga brownouts, and this is a perfect place to put nuclear plants kasi walang earthquake, walang volcano, at saka kailangan ng power. In fact, when I met with the former governor here, sabi niya, kailan mo dadalhin yung small modular mo rito? Sabi ko, we are just the regulators, you know?
Yeah, well...
But the nuclear in the Philippines will be hosted by the private sector. And as I said, Meralco is leading the way. GN Power is thinking about it, but Meralco is very serious. You know, they're sending their engineers abroad. Many of them have come to me and they visited the BNPP. But they're saying we will not move ahead without an independent regulatory. So ang number 1 step pong dapat gawin ni Presidente, mag-appoint na ng Director General for PhilAtom so that we will have an independent regulatory.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's extremely important to have that po.
Huling tanong, Doktor, no? Anong status
Opo.
ngayon ng fusion power? Paano ine-explore ngayon ito ng several countries eh? Merong mga working models na pero hindi pa to talaga marketable. Pero di ba
Yes.
mas safer siya, mas malaki yung energy na napoproduce? Nga pala, para sa ating tika-pakinig, yung nuclear fission na ginagamit ngayon ng nuclear plants natin around the world ay paghahati ng
Pag-break ng
splitting
bonds.
the atoms, heavy atoms. Yung nuclear fusion ay
Yes,
pag-combine ng light atoms. So medyo makaiba yung sistema nila. Ano bang status niyan? In the next decade or so ba? Pwede na yan? Is that workable?
Yeah, okay. What's happened with fusion research? A lot has happened. Kasi to create fusion, you need a lot of energy first, you know. Kasi you need to create very high temperature fusion to happen. The one problem with fusion is this: the temperature of the fused material is extremely high, millions of degrees. The big problem is how to contain it. Once you can contain it, then you'll be able to use it. But hindi pa po, we're not at that level yet, no? So hindi pa siya makakakuha ng kuryente. Meron na siyang net energy coming from it, but it will be a material science challenge. So I will see that maybe in the next 10, 15 years. But I'll tell you something that's happening right now. Microsoft's Terra molten salt reactor inapproved na ng US NRC. Okay? Yung matagal nang gustong gawin niya ni Bill Gates, no? So all of those guys nag-aagawan. Yung dating 3 Mile Island po na reactor, isa lang nasira, yung iba tinayanggan nila. They are reviving it, and it's going to provide electricity for the AI companies. So the AI companies, Amazon, all of those guys, are really funding research, including fusion. So kung sinong mauna makagawa, yun po yung ano.
Yeah.
And then one last item po, ma'am. The sun is running on fusion. Sabi ko nga, solar is nuclear energy, but fusion, malayo lang siya. Yun po.
Well, here's hoping, well, not hoping, I don't know how soon we could make it a reality that nuclear is part of the energy mix. But we'll leave that there for now. Thanks so much for talking to us all the way from Palawan. That was the director of the Philippine Nuclear Energy Institute, Dr. Carlo Arcilia. Salamat, sir.
Salamat, Doc.
Thanks, sir.
Maraming salamat po.
Doctor.
I'm hopeful. Pa-retire na po ako kasi sana po. Thank you.
Pahabol pa si Doc.